Hunter Britt with CrossFit Invictus here. We're going to talk about the initial pull of the deadlift, all right, and then into the finish after we've already set up for the lift. So if you watched other videos, you'll see that we've talked about the setup for the deadlift. So once I've reached that position, there's three things I want you guys to think about and one kind of fluid motion to get the bar broken off the ground, all right? So it's going to be push, rock, and pull are my cues as I work through this, all right? So what I mean by that, as I get into my position to set up and go for my deadlift, all right, the first thing I'm going to think about is I'm going to push. And all that means right now is that I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to start pressing into the ground kind of like I'm doing a squat, all right? So if I go from loose, I start putting a little tension on this barbell, all right? My second cue is rock, right? So from there, I'm going to rock back. As you guys see right now, that bar starts coming off the ground a little bit. All right, my weight falls into my heels. And then a good check to see if my rock is far enough and not too far is that my shoulders should be directly over top of that barbell. All right, I should not be in front of the barbell at all. And if for any reason I'm sitting behind it, that's obviously not going to be in a very good position for me to pull in. So I've done one, I push, next one, I rock, and then pull, right? That's the deadlift. So I go ahead and start pulling, go through that finish, all right? As we're going through that pull phase, all right, we all know that hamstrings and glutes are really important in the deadlift. So what I want you to think about is once I start getting that pull phase, I'm pulling, pulling, pulling. Once that bar gets above the knees, this is a good position for you to tell, okay, now it's really time for me to start squeezing my butt. So I'm driving my heels into the ground, I'm leaning back, and I'm squeezing my glutes and pushing hips forward to finish that lift. All right, glutes are gonna be extremely important. A common mistake I see in the finish of the deadlift during the pull is that we think once we get here, we need to start arching back and using our erectors to lock out that deadlift. All right, if you're doing a CrossFit workout, a lot of times that's what's gonna blow up your back. So use the glutes, they're stronger, and that's gonna save your lower back in pretty much most deadlifts that you're doing, all right? That's what I have to say about this pull of the deadlift. So make sure you guys push into the ground a little bit, get some tension, rock back. As long as those lats are tight, that bar is gonna come with you and stay real close. And then you go through that finish, all right? That's gonna allow you to use your body weight, keep the bar really close, and use the weight of your body to lift that barbell starting. And then your strength is just gonna finish the rest of the lift.